Hello, I'm Dr. Nicole Anderson, and I'm here to show you some exercises that will strengthen your feet and also all the way up the chain into your knees and your hips. So first we're going to start with standing with one foot just in front of the other. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lift your arch, kind of pulling your toes, scrunching your toes in towards you, and then let it relax. So it's like if my hand was my toes, it would be kind of like this. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you from the side. So watch this. Watch. See how my foot, right now my arch is fairly flat, and I'm just going to pull it up. Let it go. Pull it up. Okay, so you're going to do that however many number of times your physical therapist recommended. So usually I recommend people start with 10. And then once you've done 10, you're going to switch sides, do it on the other foot. Okay. Next exercise. You're going to have your knee just relaxed to start and your arch relaxed. Then you're going to lift your arch, doing that same doming technique that we just did. And I want you to notice how your knee also moves, and it should move so that it goes from being kind of lined up with your big toe to lined up with your second toe. And if it doesn't automatically do that, it means that your glutes are a bit sleepy and we need to wake those up. So think about contracting your glutes. Think about squeezing your glute to pull that knee out so it's in line with the second toe. Okay? So once you have that down, next you're going to take a band, put that on above your knees. And what I like to do is actually do it in a little bit of a mini squat. Okay? So I'm going to dome both of my arches at the same time, and I'm going to pull out into the band a little bit. And you're going to feel that activating your glutes. Okay, so do about 10 of those, and try not to let it slam down, okay? So try to control it all the way up, about 3 seconds. Control it on the way down, 3 seconds. Up and down, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Okay, do 10 of those. And then you're going to put one leg in front of the other, and you're going to do that doming activity again, okay? And you're going to push out into that band, and this is even more work for your glute. And it's also a little bit of work for your quad. Okay, so we're going to do that 10 times. So it's pull the arch up. So it's kind of like scrunch your toes in a little bit, pulling that arch up, and you're pushing out into the band. It's a small movement so that your knee comes in line with your second toe. You should feel your butt turning on, and you should keep your knuckle of your big toe down. A common mistake people will make is they will lift that knuckle up. So make sure you keep that knuckle down. So this is not what we want. We don't want this, okay? So I keep the knuckle down and I'm just lifting that arch. Okay? Last thing that we're gonna do, this is again what's good for strengthening your knees, strengthening all the supportive structures for your knees and your ankles. The next thing you're going to do is some side steps. So this would be the lowest level to do them here, okay? But for most of you, what I'm going to recommend, especially if you're athletic and you're currently in athletics, we want the band on your feet because that's going to strengthen the muscles of your lower leg. Okay, so knees bent, and you're going to step aggressively and athletically to the side. Okay, so for these side steps, and then the other way. So notice how I'm keeping my shoulders still. So we're not doing this, okay? So aggressively, athletically, quickly moving to the side. The other thing to watch is that you keep your toes pointing straight ahead. So commonly people will do something like this. We don't want that. So toes pointing straight ahead. Okay, so we're doing 10 each side. And then the next level of this is going to be slightly back. So we get a little bit more of the glute max, lower fibers of glute. Did you know your glutes come down and attach right here? If you didn't know that, now you know. And that's important because to help recharge your glutes, we want to do some work with your roller right on this area here. And that's going to help to prevent problems with your knees. Okay, so 10 to the side, 10 slightly back, and then do 2 sets of that. And that's it.